Good afternoon, everybody. Hey, I just want to touch on something that I was talking to somebody else about the way our government is, and that Christians, we shouldn't really get involved, and a lot of religions, I'm not going to name and say we shouldn't get involved either. Guess again, the Bible even said that we are to get involved with our government and everything. We're supposed to vote, because if you don't vote, then you have no right to say anything. Because if we don't vote and try to get the right people in, and we, excuse my language, bitch, because we didn't vote, and the wrong person got in, or the wrong people got in, and made a rogue out of our government in the United States, then we have nobody to blame but ourselves. And that's why we're in the predicament we are in now. Because a lot of people won't vote because of this or that and everything, when it is biblical. So you need to think about that when it comes time to vote, when the Senate is coming up here in November. Because right now, you know what our government's doing. There's a lot of cheating, a lot of stuff going on. Don't say there isn't. I'm not going to say that it's not getting done by both parties, but I'm not going to pinpoint. It's not my job. I'm just telling you, we need to vote. We need to get the right people in the offices and all this other stuff, and not the wrong people. That's why our country's the way it is now, because a lot of people don't go out and vote, and then they sit there and gripe and nag and everything about the politicians we have in there, because you didn't have a right to, you didn't vote. That's why I tell, when people come to me, as you vote, I say, yeah. And then when they tell me they didn't vote, then I say, well, then I have nothing to talk to you about. I mean, there's nothing to say. You have no right to gripe. You have no right to say anything if you're not going to vote. That's what our voting does. It lets us say who we want into office. It's common sense, people. That's why I came up with the common sense disability back in 2016, 10 years ago, which I patented and everything. It's had over 50 million hits, because that's what's going on in this country. Well, a lot of all over the world. Nobody has common sense anymore. I mean, come on. You can't gripe about something if you're not getting involved. You can't. You have, it's ludicrous. So we need to, as Christians, get out there and vote and put the right people in office. It's that plain and simple. It's that plain and simple. I'm not judging anybody. I'm not trying to put anybody down. I'm just using common sense that God gave me to use. So I hope this helps out. I hope you go out and vote in the midterms, because we need it. And we need the right people in there. And God bless you. God's with you. God loves you. Until I see you again. Have a good day. Bye.